All right, everybody, it's time for the End of Chaser Spirits and Beer Pairing Show. It is Thursday, March the 5th, 2026. Jersey Johnny coming at you. With me, as always, is none other than Mr. Beer Samurai. He's still a beer samurai tonight. Not sure why he's not a different kind of samurai.
Just leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Whiskey Whisperer will be along presently. And it must be raining.
It's been raining, so I need an umbrella.
You need an umbrella. There you go. How are you on this fine evening, sir?
Damp.
This
Well, I commuted today, so.
This is our 35th show.
Really?
35th show.
Interesting.
In 2 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. There you go. So it was originally meant to be an every other week show. It's turned into an every month show.
About-ish.
So
we'll see.
But it picks up here and there. Sometimes we do it every other week. Sometimes we do it every a month and a half. Who knows? But when we do it, you will be notified, and you can join in and listen if you're on the audio, or watch if you're watching live, and you can comment in and talk to us. Tonight, we have an interesting. Oh, that looks good.
Is it better?
That's a little better. I like that.
A little better.
So,
So this was John's challenge because John acquired a bottle.
I did.
And he wanted to make some drinks with it.
And I haven't made it yet. In theory, it's going to taste good. I was going to do it as I normally do, as all of us normally do. We make our drinks and perfect them to some point before the show. But I didn't do that with this one. I want my honest reaction on the show to what this is going to be.
That's John's why I say I didn't have time to do it. So
no, I had time to do it.
I did attempt because John knows I had a thought behind what I was going to do. Mm-hmm. That thought didn't pan out because I tried it last night and it just didn't work. Because of course, and you can see the way I'm dressed, I'm doing a tiki drink with this, but we'll get to that. But it just wasn't balanced, didn't work, and you couldn't even taste the mead. So
and speaking of that, we haven't said what it is yet. It is a. This is our classic cocktails adding a mead. Classic cocktails adding mead.
So not so classic, man.
Cocktails.
Yeah, I'm making mine up from the seat of my pants.
There you go.
It's not going to taste very good.
Some form of or it can be your spin on a classic cocktail. But what we're doing is we're removing one ingredient, replacing it with mead.
That is true. That is what I've heard. That is the rumor.
That is the rumor going around the mill, if you will. So. We're gonna begin now because I'm a little thirsty. I've had a long day.
I am.
As have you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So when he said mead, I went through. I don't have a lot of. I do have some mead, but most of the meads I have left were from Melavino.
Yes.
And I have one called La La Land. La La Land. It's a cotton candy grape mead. It's not cotton candy and grape. It's cotton candy grape.
Cotton candy grape
with meadow foam in it. So this is one of the sweeter ones that Sergio did. Sergio was the head mead master there. And for those of us who know us and know the show, Sergio's been on the show, but also someone that worked with him, Matt Patensky, has been on the show as well.
Sure, and Matt has co-hosted the Lagerum.
Yes, he has
podcast in Dave's absence before.
Yes.
And so that's what we're doing. So Sergio and Melavino made fantastic meads. No longer making meads. We'll do it again. We'll get around to making some meads. Focusing on the restaurant industry right now, and fantastically, if I may say so.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember how I'd done this up. Okay, so we're going to. I'm starting to mix mine now. Have you got yours mixed yet, John?
I have not. I'm using two brand new things that I haven't used before, and possibly finishing off the bottle of the third.
There we go. So, like I said, I'm
opening a bottle right now. So there we go.
I would really love to have like a bar in front of me rather than behind me, so I'm not constantly don't have my back to the camera while I'm doing this. But all my ingredients are back here.
My bar's behind me, but I just bring them around to the desk in front. So
yeah, but I don't do this at a desk, so we're going to put this in here.
You should use 2 mics. You should put one behind you and one on the bar and one in front of you, so you can A/B the mic.
I might be able to do that, or just use what I call it, a clip mic.
You could do that too. Clip with a P.
Clip. Yes, with a P. With a P. And I knew there was one other thing. Oh, curacao. There we go. Here's the curacao.
Is it blue?
It is red, orange.
Orange.
And I'm going to put my orange curacao into my orange juice. Okay, so in my bar, I do have like what I do, like a Manhattan or Negroni or something like that. I do have like the classic jiggers.
Mm-hmm.
But for the really precise measurement of tiki drinks, I like these. I like beakers.
Yes, beakers are nice. I like beakers.
And it really works nicely. What I'm going to do with this one is I have back here, if you can see it, I've got my Hamilton Beach.
Yes, I see it.
I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way before I knock it over and break it.
Mm-hmm.
More little thing here. And what I have here is my pellet ice maker. It's hard to make a really true tiki drink without pellet ice.
This is quite true.
Pellet ice. It's really hard to explain the way pellet ice works with this, but as you put the pellet ice in, it starts to absorb a little bit. And even if you've just got the liquid in the bottom and put the pellet ice in, by putting the pellet ice in, it kind of absorbs through all that ice, and you'll still get the drink near the top.
Right.
It's really interesting the way it works.
I guess North Hudson is very busy tonight, huh?
Those are the police.
Either way. Oh, so they're the Union City Police is what you're saying.
Yeah, that would be the Union City Police. Those are cop cars, I believe. Those don't sound like the fire trucks. The fire trucks have a... Oh, yeah. That's a fire truck. Just heard a fire truck.
That was a fire truck.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on. So what I've got is I've got a half an ounce of lime juice.
Half an ounce of lime juice.
And I put a quarter ounce.
Freshly squoze?
Freshly squoze. And if you don't have one of these, the hinged ones, you're not getting all the juice out of your lime.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Pause for a moment.
Yeah, because you can't hear
anything. I can't hear a thing you're saying. And neither can anybody else. There go the boys.
There must be something going on out there.
Well, hopefully they're not stopping in front of your building. That would be the...
Nope, they've passed on. Okay. So this has got one and a half ounces of freshly squoze lime juice.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a quarter ounce of liquor 43 in here. Liquor 43 is a Spanish vanilla liquor.
Yep.
And I'm adding that to actually enhance the mead.
Nice.
So I'm going to pour that in there. This beaker has got 1.5 ounces of orange juice and half an ounce of orange curacao.
Mm-hmm.
So I want that. Now I've taken 3 ounces of the mead, and I got 2 ounces of Mount Gay Jamaican light rum in this.
Wow.
Golden rum.
That's a big drink there.
Yep. So we've got about 5 ounces of alcohol in this, and we're gonna just give this a. Love that sound.
Oh yeah.
Love that sound. So now what I need to do is I need to pick which mug this is going. Let's see.
All right, let's see as you do that. And the Whiskey Whisperer has joined us. How are you, sir?
He's there somewhere while I pick out my mug.
Yeah, I was getting ready to come on, and then I had a rush come in, so I had to hurry up, get everybody served. And so I couldn't do quite the theme that you guys were doing because I didn't have a mead on handy. But I put this group together using the Manhattan as a template. So the Manhattan is my favorite cocktail, as you guys know. But that sweet vermouth can get a little heavy, especially in the summertime.
Sure.
So I came up with I want to do kind of a spring version of a Manhattan, but eliminating the sweet vermouth. So what I did is I got sherry barrel rye, and then eliminating the sweet vermouth completely. Use the Chambord and a half ounce of Cointreau to really bring those spring notes in, and then plum bitters.
There you go. Chambord, Cointreau, and plum bitters.
Plum bitters. That's what I thought I heard.
He said plum bitters, yeah.
90 proof rye, and it just really makes it. It just takes that Manhattan that's can get heavy, just makes it a lot lighter. So I'm not calling it a Manhattan because I've taken out the sweet vermouth, but I'm using that as the template.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. I like that.
I like that too. How is it? Is it tasty?
Really good. So this will be on my spring menu here at Banter.
So just so we know again, it's you used rye, and you used Chambord, Cointreau, and plum bitters.
So yeah, I used 2 ounces of rye, a half ounce of Chambord, a half ounce of Cointreau, and then plum bitters.
Plum bitters, very nice.
Well, how are you guys doing? I'll talk to you for about a minute before they start yelling at me again.
All right, Dave, go ahead. Do your so you have your drink prepared there?
Yes, I do, and I'm going to make Tom's skin crawl here because it's a tiki drink, Tom. And I put in my little like Ewok kind of tiki glass that I got here.
Yeah, that's a very cute tiki glass. I like that tiki glass.
It's so
the tiki drink to a whole new level.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a company, and during the holiday season, they had these mystery boxes, and for $50, I got a bunch of little swag, this tiki mug, and this Star Wars themed Mai Tai glass. So I think I did pretty well for that. I think we'll do it. I think I will do it again next year. I may even go up the level to the $100 mystery glass. But Tom's. So what I've done is I've got orange juice, lime juice, a little bit of Cointreau, a little bit of liquor 43.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
I got 3 ounces of the Mead, and I got 2 ounces of Mount Gay Gold, Puerto Rican Gold.
It's okay.
Not to be confused with Colombian gold.
Oh, I like this. And you know what? You can taste those grapes in this. You get the Mead did come out in this one.
Well, I know it's going to sound odd coming from me, but that sounds delicious.
It's actually very yummy because the liquor 43 I put in there to enhance the Mead. Right, put a little bit of vanilla flavor in there. That's going to get that Mead to pop a little bit more, and it absolutely did. What I love about putting lime and orange juice together is they kind of almost cancel out a little bit. You know there's juice, but you don't get this big orange sense. You don't get this big lime sense. There's a combination there of like a different juice.
That sounds amazing, actually. Well, I better get back out there before there's a riot. So, but if I get a slow moment, I'll jump back on with you. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Cheers,
Tom.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys. Lunch.
All right.
So as you can see, I put a little umbrella in there with a little what do we call a pick? Mm-hmm. This probably deserves a cocktail cherry.
I think it does deserve a cocktail.
It deserves a cocktail cherry. So while you do that, I'm gonna go break into the cherry jar here.
You break into the cherry jar. Is the alarm set?
What alarm?
On the cherry, you said you're gonna break into the cherry jar.
Yeah, but I took the alarm's actually on the refrigerator, and I took that alarm off. So
there you go.
We're all good. There you go. I got my cocktail pick here. I'm gonna fish in here and see if I can't spear one of these motherfuckers. This is like bobbing for apples.
It's always fun to spear one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah. I hope there's one in there. You get these things where the cherry juice is so dark. Sometimes you don't know if you've there's still one in here.
There you go.
Okay.
I did that too. I knew damn well that there was, or at least I thought there was cherry in there, and I searched too long, and alas, there was none.
Nope. You lost your cherry?
I lost my cherry.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna put that cherry right in there. With that pick ride. So tell us about your drink, John.
All righty. First things first, before you're too far into it, Vanessa Kitty. She says, hi, Vanessa. How are you? And she said, clean pants, hopefully.
Well, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I made a very bad joke that this recipe is being done by the seat of my pants.
Yes.
So it's not going to taste very good, apparently.
There you go.
I've already lost my cherry down in there.
You too,
It's
there somewhere.
No, it's sunk to the bottom. Okay.
Fair enough. All right, so
which means I didn't have the ice dense enough. Now, I just wanted to show what I'm talking about with the ice. If we can see in here, see that pallet ice in there? and how it's completely surrounded by the drink. Well, the drink really would only come up to about here. You add the pellet ice up to here, and the liquor comes up with the ice. It's really nice.
It's very, very nice.
I like this. I'm surprised. This came out well. Anyway, go ahead.
So for my drink, one of my favorite drinks to make is a Boulevardier.
Yes, and for those who don't know what Boulevardier is, it's just a Negroni. You take the gin out and you put in some rye.
Exactly. So that would be gin.
No,
Negroni would be gin.
Oh, Negroni would. Yeah,
Negroni would be gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth.
Yes.
Now you remove the
in quasi equal measures.
In quasi equal, a little bit more, a little slightly heavier on the gin.
Slightly heavier on the gin, and your Campari is just slightly heavier than your sweet vermouth.
Right, you want to just a little.
That to me is the perfect balance for a Negroni.
So, and for a Boulevardier, you replace the gin with rye. So
yes,
or bourbon.
It's traditionally rye.
It's traditionally rye, but you know, we have the artistic license here. There you go. Yeah. So when I replaced the sweet vermouth with this mead, all right, it is called Viking Runes.
Viking Runes,
not ruins. Runes. RUNES. Runes.
Right.
Viking Runes. It's from Dansk. Sorry, Sergio. I ran out of your mead, and you haven't made any of it.
I have not, but I wasn't going to try to do a tiki drink with a coffee mead.
Okay. It is a Nordic honey wine. Obviously, it's a mead with sour cherries and Tasmanian pepper.
And the only difference between Tasmanian pepper and regular pepper is that when you've got one of those pepper things, you spin around really fast.
And you spin around really fast. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's how you grind the pepper.
Exactly. So there you go. That's the mead.
It's not in a crock. It's in a clear bottle. And it's a small bottle. Is this a sample bottle?
They make 250s. They do 250s and 750s.
And the 750s are in crocks.
The 750s so is clear bottle as well.
Oh, they've gone to clear bottle as well with that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a crock of shit.
That's a crock, exactly.
Oh man, I love those old bottles.
Yeah. So that's my replacement for the sweet vermouth. I also replaced the Campari. Okay. With
that looks like an Amaro.
It is an Amaro. Remember when I was up in Boston, I brought back that bottle of Rabarbaro for you. Rabarbaro. That you're looking for right now to pull it out.
You mean this stuff?
That stuff right there, exactly. The Amaro Rabarbaro, right? I still have a little more Rabarbaro my own, but I bought myself the regular Bully Boy Amaro.
Ah, very nice.
And I hadn't opened it yet, so I'm like, you know what? I need to work this. So I just opened this, and this replaced the Campari, and I decided to go with bourbon because I want to. There's only a little left of this bottle, and I really want to get it in a drink.
Let's face it. You want to make room for another bottle.
Exactly.
That's when we've got bars like this. What you do is when something is low, you drink the damn thing so you can replace it.
Exactly.
Maybe with something different. Maybe with the same exact bottle.
Exactly. So there's only a little left, and I will probably finish that tonight.
Like this bottle right here. Every time this bottle right here gets emptied, it gets replaced with exactly the same bottle.
Is that Puster's?
That's Puster's.
Yes. That's Puster's. Yes. And there you have it. So that is my drink. That is my Boulevardier, and there it is right there.
And let's see. Oh, it's a nice deep red color, unlike the orange color that you normally get in a Boulevardier. Give that a sip. Let's see what you got there.
Oh wow!
You like?
I like.
I think John likes.
I do like. It needs a little bit more bourbon. It does.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't, right? It does need a little more bourbon. I have to admit, it does need a little more bourbon because I should have went a little lighter. The Amaro, I think, is perfect.
Yeah.
The sweetness from it's with the sour cherries in this mead, it is a little heavy. I should have went a little lighter with the mead.
Yeah, because that's the thing with sweet vermouth. Sweet vermouth is only sweet vis-a-vis dry vermouth.
Right. When
you actually drink sweet vermouth, it's really technically it's not that sweet of a drink.
Right.
It's just not as dry as dry vermouth.
Exactly. So it has a sweet components to it, but it's not cloying. It's not cloying by any means.
Yeah.
So Yeah, no, that's a little less. I'll pop it out. I'll polish that off later. But let me stir a little here.
And that's the proper way to mix a Negroni is to stir it.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a bar and they shake your Negroni, they're doing it wrong.
You go to a bar and they shake your Negroni, leave.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to.
Bless you.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. So,
better balance there?
Much better balance.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good right there. All right. So for this one, I did. It should have been probably about 3/4 of an ounce. I did an ounce. Okay. I did an ounce and a quarter of Amaro, and then I wound up. This wound up 2 ounces.
Okay.
I had done an ounce and a half, but
that's the whole. That's why they call it mixology. Is because it's that balance. It's balancing everything out, getting your measurements correct.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love to watch Zane Lamprey.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ever watched,
drinks.
And if you ever watched him make a drink, it's a fucking nightmare. There's no balance to anything. It's just booze upon booze upon booze, and a hint of the mixers in there. So, loved the guy. Met the guy once.
You did?
Actually got a Pleplius from him. I got my little Pleplius hanging over there. Funny man. Saw him at the that dairy.
In Carlstadt.
Yeah, a Bolero Snort.
Right.
And he was upstairs. He's putting on a comedy show. But if you watch him make drinks, don't emulate the way he makes drinks. And now, granted, he is a bartender, and I know that he can make a drink the proper way. But on the show, he's just looking to get drunk because that's good TV.
That's good TV.
Right, that's good TV. Not a great drink, mind you, but it's good TV.
It's still good TV.
But if you're going to a bar and they're making serious drinks, they better be when they're using this, they should be doing it, and they're taking right, and they are eyeballing that thing real heavily, and they're holding the thing like this, boop,
mm-hmm.
and then they can turn it around and use the other side. Like I said, to get accuracy for me, I use the beakers, and I've got 3 different sizes of beakers. That way, if it's small measurements,
mm-hmm.
I can use the smaller beakers to get those exact measurements.
Mm-hmm.
The larger measurements, like if you noticed, I used the big ass beaker because I had a 3 ounce and 2 ounce, so that gave 5 ounce. So I can use the big one that goes up to measures up to 8.5.
So for those of you playing along at home, Dave has a small beaker and a big beaker
and a medium beaker.
And he has a medium. He's got 3 beakers.
That's the medium beaker right there. This is a 4 ounce. I use this mostly.
Mm-hmm.
This gets used a lot. Actually, I broke one. You need to order a few more of them. They get used the most because when I'm making tiki drinks, it's not just me. I'm making one for Carrie. So
now, where is the Bunsen burner exactly?
Bunsen Honeydew is hiding under the bed. He's scared. Oh, the burner. So you know what? I may have left that running. Maybe that's what. Why we heard the fire department.
We heard the sirens before. Yeah. Bunsen burner, yeah. And hold on, and let me get it right. The Erlenmeyer flask. There you go. Just channeling my inner scientist and chemistry background.
This is frigate. I'm surprised. This came out because I hadn't made it before. I did not expect it to come out very well. So I'm very pleasantly surprised. The vanilla could be knocked back maybe just. I only put a 1/4 ounce of vanilla in here of the
43. Yeah.
I may have to knock that down to a tablespoon.
2 bar spoons.
Or 2 bar spoons, yeah.
All right. Beer time.
Beer time, yes.
Don't
want to finish this.
We are pairing tonight. So, what are you pairing with there? So?
Well, since I'm making a tiki drink, I'm not really pairing for flavor.
Correct.
Let me find a glass to put this in. Here we go. I'll put it in this one. I'm pairing just for theme on this one.
Fair enough.
So let me crack this open. And what I am doing here is I've got The Truth, which is Dogfish Heads. Not Dogfish Heads, Flying Dogs IPA series. And The Truth And I'm doing, pull this back here, the tropical one.
The tropical, pull it back a little more. There you go. Oh, it's even better. There you go.
There we go. And it's the tropical
twist
IPA.
There you go.
So, the tropical flavors that are in this are not the tropical flavors that I have in my drink, because I've got, the vanilla, the lime, and the orange. The tropical in the twist, I believe, is it's kind of more of a mango pineapple thing going on in this one.
Fair enough.
I think.
Little mango pineapple happening there.
Pineapple papaya.
Okay, fair enough.
More so. I'd say. But then again, that could be interference from the drink.
There you go. I decided to go with. I've had this beer. It's hopefully getting warmer next week. I hear it's going to be in the 70s 2 or 3 days next week, and then we have St. Patrick's Day the week after that, and spring starts the week after that, and baseball starts the week after that. So it's all coming fast now.
Excuse me.
And they have a pill for that, I heard.
For the belch, or all that thing that's coming too fast?
It's coming too fast. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so I figured this would be an apropos time to have this beer, and it might pair well with it, only because of the heavier cherry nature of this cocktail. And that would be Jack's Abbey's Extra Layer, say Winterfest Lager. I have not. I acquired 1 can of this.
And what makes it Winterfest?
It is. It's a winter lager.
It's darker.
It's darker. So
it's a dark lager, but not quite a.
Not a Schwarz beer. No, it's a dark winter lager.
It's darker than an amber.
Yeah, there's no perceived spicing or anything like that in it. It's just a lager. It's got a little bit of beef to it, if you will.
Okay.
Hence the extra layer name, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it has nothing to do with chickens.
No. No chickens, no beef, no eggs, no nothing. But yeah, it's a pretty tasty beer. I like it. It's solid beer. Jack's Abbey's. When Jack's Abbey, I love Jack's Abbey. I know you do too.
Oh yeah.
When we get into the all their Baltic porters and their framing hammers.
Oh yeah.
And all of those delicious concoctions that they make there, they're just stupid good. All of their lagers, I can say, are absolutely rock solid lagers, and this one is no exception. And it's pairing nicely with this.
What's interesting is after drinking this, you know what the cocktail tastes like?
What's that?
Remember fruit stripe gum?
Oh yeah. There you go.
It smells like. Tastes like fruit stripe.
Tastes like fruit stripe gum. Wow, that takes me back.
The interesting thing is, though,
I just had some last week. It takes me back. No, I'm kidding.
The interesting thing is, I take another sip. It still tastes like fruit stripe gum, because you remember you put a thing of fruit stripe gum in your mouth, chew it for 2 seconds,
it's gone,
and it tastes like nothing.
The flavor is in. I'm convinced. I was always convinced the flavor was in the powder coating on the gum.
It had to have been.
So as soon as you chew it. Within 10 seconds, literally, it was flavorless gum.
Yeah, it's the only gum that I know that whose flavor lasted a less amount of time than juicy fruit.
Yeah, juicy fruit lasted a couple of minutes.
After, but that was about it.
Now the spearmint and the wintergreen and the double mint, they lasted a little longer. The mint they hung around for a bit, but
I liked that Dr. Pepper gum. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
It was that gum that had like that liquid center to it.
Yeah, the Freshen Up.
No, it was just Dr. Pepper.
No. The liquid center gum was Freshen Up. Was
that was a different liquid center.
Different, yeah.
That
was the liquid center gum that was like Freshen Up. That had that.
To put that over there.
So that takes me back. I don't know. I'm not going to tell the story. I'll tell you later. Just remind me. Freshen up. Just say that.
Freshen up.
So this is a pretty good pairing. I actually like this.
Yeah. This pairing was interesting, but I'm enjoying the cocktail. I'm gonna leave the beer right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take a few other sips like that, but I'm going to do the same. I'm going to enjoy the cocktail, and then I'll probably finish the beer with the rest of the Buffalo Trace.
There you go.
Yeah,
it just floated in there.
Yeah, like you did the other night with the.
That worked so friggin' well too. That was nice.
Nice.
That was very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
That was the gunpowder rum, the Pussler's gunpowder, and what I floated in.
You floated it in. What was your first beer there?
No, it was Port Omna. Oh, no, it was Slane. It was Slane Irish whiskey that I floated into Port Omna.
Yes, that's correct.
That was yummies.
Mm-hmm. That was nice. You kind of did the Irish thing there 2 weeks before St. Paddy's Day.
And who was dressed all in green that night?
Who was dressed all in green that night? That would be you.
No, you had a green hat and a green shirt on.
Yes, I was.
That's why I went and found a green shirt. I'm like, okay, apparently we're doing St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had to do a couple of shows to do that because we're going to be off from the beer podcast on St. Patrick's Day. We're off.
Yes, I will be in Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually be at a tiki bar. No, I'll be with my daughter, so I'll limit the number of tiki bars.
Are you getting to? I might have asked you this before. Are you getting to Church Key?
Probably not. There's usually, if I take any of my kids to a brewery or beer drinking thing, it's so they can have a good meal while I have a good beer. And I know they've got food, but not food that my daughter is going to be interested in.
Fair enough.
She's advanced just a little further than chicken nuggets. But she likes sushi and stuff like that. So there's definitely.
I would say sushi's a little more advanced than chicken nuggets. Yes.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of other things that she's like, nah, and anything that's on the Church Key menu, she's gonna be like, nah.
Gotcha.
So,
fair enough. Fair.
Oddly enough, though, a lot of the stuff that's on a tiki bar's food menu, she will eat.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And speaking of that, and Doug, if you're out there and listening to this, and if you're not, and you're hearing this after the case, when we're not live or on the audio podcast, you got to let us know when you're getting up to Jersey, because we got the three of us have to go to, or six of us for that matter, I don't care, but the three of us at least have to go to
Lee's Hawaiian Islander.
Yes, in Lyndhurst.
Definitely got to get Doug to Paradise Lost events, Manhattan.
And we could make a plan to do that at the same time. Not
Actually,
at the same time. That would be kind of difficult to do that at the same time. On the same trip.
We can clone. I do plan on. Actually, I plan on being Paradise Lost on Saturday.
I got you. All right. So you're not getting down to pick up some beer for Tuesday then?
What are we doing Tuesday?
Founders.
Yeah, I got plenty of Founders beer. As a matter of fact, I've got a dirty old bastard right over there. I've got a Centennial behind me.
Very nice.
I'm doing okay.
All right, so you're good then.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, some of it's some newer stuff.
That's okay. We'll see, but there's still Sunday.
This is true.
And Sunday is going to be the nicer of the 2 days.
Sunday is going to be the nicer of the 2 days. Sunday is actually Dine in Belmar down here.
It's what? Dine in Belmar?
Dine in Belmar, yeah. So we do it every year. It's you pay one small fee, and you go around. There's about 24, maybe more, 2.5 dozen supporting restaurants and locations that you go around and eat at all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
What's it per person?
36.
That's it?
That's it.
Huh. We may have to.
It's a fun day. Yep. Starts at like 11:30 in the morning. Goes to I think 4:30, 5 o'clock. Yeah, and it's all over town. It's on Ocean Avenue, all up and down Main Street, over to Raging Cajuns involved. Mr. Shrimp.
Oh yeah.
Everything you name it. Almost every location.
All 5 of the Mexican restaurants.
All 5 of the Mexican restaurants.
Right. Is it 5? Did I understate it?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4.
4. I overstated it by 1. Okay. I was fearing.
Well, if you include my neighbor who makes me who's from Oaxaca and makes me mole all the time, then it's 5.
Is he making black mole?
His wife, she makes black mole.
That I've been wanting to try that, but when you look at the list of ingredients and the order, and there's a specific order you got to put it in, it is daunting.
Yeah, it is daunting, but she makes it so good. It's so fit, and she'll come up with a tray of it, ton of rice, beans, torts, and then her husband will give her a 6-pack of modelitos, the 7-ounce modelos. Yeah. Here, John eats these with the mole.
There you go.
I'm like, one in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Or Oaxaca, as it were.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is fantastic, and that's and just so everybody's aware, that's Lucky's parents.
Yes, and Lucky appears on the show every now and then.
Every now and then, Lucky's on the show in voice only.
Yeah, he's got a lot to say.
He does. He does.
And you know what? He makes more sense than most of us.
He does. His voice is a little rough.
Yeah, it's quite rough.
You see what I did there?
Yes.
But, there you go.
But he never gets up on the woof.
He doesn't get up on the woof. No, he never gets up on the woof.
He's land bound.
He is. He's a cute dog. He is the gentlest, cutest, huge ass German Shepherd I have ever met. He will bark. If you don't know him, you're going to be scared shitless the way he's barking at you. But if you even, he's not a good watchdog. He is because
he makes a lot of noise.
Well, yeah, he's a good watchdog in that respect because people will run away. But
he's not a good guardian.
He's not a good guardian. If you walk up to him, he'll just lay back, scratch my belly.
And oddly enough, John's the same way.
Of course, yeah. I will bark at you until you come up and scratch my belly. Yes, that's what I did. So, but no, he's well. There's other people in the house that are a little more scary than him, or not scary, but scary to me or anybody else. They can be more protective than the dog. The dog is a pet, so there you go.
And the dog doesn't have an opposable thumb to pull it. Never mind.
This is true.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that. So anyway, how's your tiki cocktail doing there, Samurai?
Getting close to the bottom here.
All right, fair enough.
I really, really enjoy this. And I have to find a name for it. Now, the thing is, when I bought this tiki mug, the mug came with a recipe called the Golden God.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't get the reference, then we can't be friends because it's a Star Wars thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember the Ewoks, they thought C-3PO was a god. So
yeah, right.
That's why they called this.
He was. Yeah, they worshipped C-3PO.
And I made it.
Or as his nickname,
3PO.
3PO. You just drop the C. That's all.
Just drop the C. Just like with R2D2, you just drop the last half. Just R2. Yeah.
R2.
But I made the drink that was developed for this mug, and I was like, that's awful. So I decided. So with every mug that I have, I will. My goal is to have a drink that is specific to that mug.
That mug, right?
Right. Like this one here, that peanut. The Tiki Sacrifice goes in that one.
That's a fantastic drink. I've made it. It's delicious.
Love that drink. And a few of these other drinks.
Unfortunately, I didn't have to sacrifice a tiki glass.
Yes,
I made mine.
So that's peanut V2O.
V2O, right.
Because when I made the first one, I went to put the handle of rum away.
Mm-hmm.
The handle it's right back here, the Bacardi, and as I swung it around, I hit the tiki mug and shattered it. So that's why it's called Tiki Sacrifice. But some of these, they'll have their own. There's this one here. The mug itself is called a Suffering Bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And the Suffering Bastard is a drink that's made with ginger beer and bourbon.
Sure.
I take the bourbon
not quite tiki,
but it's considered a tiki drink because there's the other things that are in it. There's other things in it that do make it tiki.
Right.
I swapped out the bourbon, added a few other things, and I put sake in it. And I call it the Suffering Samurai.
Suffering Samurai.
So the Suffering Samurai always goes in that.
Very nice.
In that one. And
we're gonna have to, folks. We're gonna have to do an End of Chaser separate channel. It's the Tiki channel.
Just a Tiki channel.
Just the Tiki.
Yeah.
Just the Tiki.
Yep. And
I blame Doug. I blame Doug 100%.
We blame Doug on this one, 100%. This one here is a scorpion bowl. It's got a little crack in it, but it's not leaking. I need to replace it.
You can take the crack out, and yeah,
but it takes the balance of the drink out.
Right.
You don't get quite the buzz that was meant to be.
Fair enough.
But I need a new bowl because I've got a drink that's I don't know if anybody with Lovecraft fans out there and ever read the story Dagon. Dagon's about this island that rises up out of the ocean. But I do have a tiki drink called the Dagon Rising, which is might be one of my favorite drinks I've made. And I need a bowl specifically for that drink.
There you go.
So eventually, every one of these up here will have its own drink. My Lono glass up there, it does have its own drink. I just haven't named the drink yet.
Nice.
It's the strongest of all the drinks I've invented.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to come up with one for this.
The name for that one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. You know what? I gotta get a little bit more creative. It's not my mind's not working correctly for creativity right now.
So it's a bourbon boulevardier.
I was thinking Boulevardy.
Yeah, I was going somewhere along those lines.
Boulevardier.
Maybe call it an apiarist.
Yeah, I mean
something along those lines, or
Boulevard Apiary.
No, Apiary Boulevard. No, that's it's road. Where is that?
Well, it's a boulevardier, so Apiary Road would work.
How about calling it Buzzcut?
Buzzcut. There you go. Straight to it, just to the point. Done.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think of it.
You'll get something.
This is actually very, very good. Here's the problem, though. It's a very specific mead.
Well, that's the problem with this one.
Mead. Right?
Okay, John, yours is a very specific mead. Mine is a very specific mead that will never be made again.
Fair enough.
So my recipe, when I wrote it out, I wrote mead. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to find a mead that I can get on a pretty regular basis that matches the sweetness level of this mead.
Right.
And even if it doesn't, slightly off, then I can adjust some of the other ingredients to get the balance back. Because the balance on this one's actually pretty damn good.
I'm gonna have to get another mead, but it's not like, I was gonna say like just as long as it's a sweet mead. What mead isn't sweet, right? But
there are some.
Right, there's some dry meads, I get it,
yeah.
But as long as to that point, as long as the mead is
a cherry mead,
a cherry or some sort of a fruit mead,
okay,
then I'm fine with that.
I'm thinking what I could probably do with this one, because Bunradi is not all that. Bunradi is something you can always get. Mm-hmm. The Dansk are things you can always get.
You can get Dansk all the time. Now this is a new Dansk product. It's been around for about 6 months now, maybe a little bit longer. I don't think it's going anywhere because it's hitting very well. So I mean, to that point, if you can get your hands on a bottle of the Viking Rune, then have at it. That's the cocktail, right?
Yeah.
Viking Runes, the Dansk Viking Runes, Amaro, bourbon.
But the challenge now is for John and I to make varieties of variations on these drinks with a mead that you can get on a regular basis.
Right. Like I want to make one. I want to. As funny as this is to say, I want to make one with Carol's mead.
Who's
Carol?
Who's she?
That what Carol mead is. It's just it's that mead that you can get anywhere. It's just uberly available. It's the mead that if you go to a Renaissance fair, that's the mead that's there.
I always thought that was Bunradi.
No, it's Bunradi. No, some of them have that, but Carol mead is. In fact, I might have a bottle of Carol mead. Do I?
Let's see if John's got one. He's looking.
I do not. I do have.
Nope. His ball has landed in the rough ladies and gentlemen, and he can't find it. He's going to.
I do have a bottle of.
He's going to take a 1-stroke penalty.
I have a bottle of English mead.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's great.
No, it's not.
Actually, I'm thinking of altering this recipe and using Viking's blood in it.
Well, Viking's blood would work well. Viking's blood, based on this particular mead, Viking's blood would work well.
And I think Viking's blood would work in this. I would have to tweak things. I may have to take out the 43 may come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Viking's blood's got a whole different flavor. The whole thing about Viking's blood is, as a kid, being a Tolkien fan, being a Dungeons and Dragons player, and all that, I loved Beowulf.
Right,
reading Beowulf, and that's where I was introduced to Mead.
Sure.
But in verse, well, sort of verse, it's prose.
Yeah. Proust? Did you say?
No. Marcel Proust is something else entirely. The persistence of memory is something else entirely.
He had an affection with swans too.
Swans?
Yeah.
Which swan?
I don't know. Go ahead, continue.
Or cygnets? No.
Right.
But Viking's blood. The first time I tasted Viking's blood, it as soon as I took a taste of it, because I'd had other meads prior to that, but when I took a taste of Viking's blood, to me, that's what the mead in my brain, as I read it in Beowulf, would have tasted like.
Fair enough.
So I've always had an affinity for that. Sergio has always made fun of me for liking that mead. But you like what you like.
You do. You like what you like. And I do like Beowulf. I was always more of a Macbeth kind of guy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in its petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all of our yesterday's lighted fools, the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life is but a shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard.
That's Hamlet, by the way.
No, it's Macbeth.
Which one? That's Hamlet.
It's the soliloquy from Macbeth.
Who's Hamlet?
Macbeth.
Out, damn spot is from Macbeth.
Out, damn spot is from Macbeth, too.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's the soliloquy from Macbeth.
It's
a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Nothing. Last Polyuric, I knew him, Horatio.
Mm-hmm.
And alas, for my drink is gone, and a melancholy has overtaken.
So funny. We should bring this up because you ever see? Of course you have. I say that, rhetorically. Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield and what you call it? Robert Downey Jr. was in it. And
Terry Farrell.
The guy
and Kurt Vonnegut.
Kurt Vonnegut was in. Kurt freaking Vonnegut was in Back to School.
A C. Kurt Vonnegut writes a paper on his own book and it gets graded a C.
Sally Kellerman.
Yep.
And by the way, who in the MASH film played Margaret Houlihan?
Sally Kellerman.
Sally Kellerman, right? Exactly.
And then played by Loretta Swit in the TV series.
And Loretta Swit was born in.
Loretta Swit is born in a hospital,
Passaic, New Jersey.
Oh, but in the hospital.
In the hospital in Passaic.
Yes.
I'm assuming in a hospital in Passaic, New Jersey.
Could have been the back of a cab. Who knows?
Could have been. As well, and Paul Rudd was born in Passaic, New Jersey, too.
And has not aged since.
No, he hasn't. That's the fucking scary thing. But anyway, my point being, Back to School. Shakespeare for Everybody is when Rodney Dangerfield is in the bookstore, right? Shakespeare for Everybody, right? The way he says it, it literally sounds like he says Shakespeare for everybody.
Shakespeare for everybody. Okay.
Shakespeare for everybody.
Hey, bring a picture.
Shakespeare for everybody.
Bring a picture every half hour until someone passes out. Then bring one every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, I know what to tell you.
And I didn't do it as Rodney Dangerfield. I did that as Andrew Dice Clay, didn't I?
That was the Dice Man. And speaking of MASH, Andrew Dice Clay was in MASH. He was in an episode of MASH later on.
He was one of the soldiers, or
he was one of the soldiers in the bar fight, whatever. Yeah.
One of my favorite stories that came out of it is when Larry Linville,
82-ish. He was in it.
Larry Linville, who played Frank Burns. Who was played by Robert Duvall in the movie, also known as the Lipless Wonder.
The Lipless Wonder. Frank Burns is a lipless wonder.
He was the character that everyone loved to hate, and Larry Linville knew this. He embraced it. He loved it, and Larry Linville died of cancer, and he knew he was dying, and he's on his deathbed, and Alan Alda goes to see him one last time, and Larry says, "Can I ask you a favor?" And Alan's like, "Of course." He's like, "Can you speak at my funeral?" And Alan's like, "Yeah, of course. I'll write something nice." He says, No. I just want 4 words. It's like, okay. Frank Burns eats worms. And sure enough, at his funeral, Alan Alda comes up, looks at the audience, it's a casket, looks back at the audience, goes, "Frank Burns eats worms." And goes and sits back down.
I thought you were going to say the first 4 words that BJ ever spoke to Frank Burns.
Oh, shit. That wasn't one of them. Or 2 of them.
No. And it was 4 words, too.
What was it?
What say, ferret face?
That's right. He dubbed them ferret face. Man. But yeah, that's a great story because Larry Linville knew that's what Frank Burns was, and that's the way he wanted to go out. So that was I love that story.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a great show. I loved it. I watched that show the whole time. That was me and my father. We watched that show every Monday. I mean, it jumped around, but I mean,
yeah.
The time slot in the day that sticks in my mind is Mondays at 9:00.
Mondays at 9:00. Another great story that comes out of that.
Channel 2. It was on CBS.
Was Jamie Farr.
Oh, of course.
So Jamie Farr played Klinger, right? Of course, he was always in a dress of some sort. Sometimes he was in his fatigues, but he wore his dog tags. You always saw his dog tags, and they wanted to. They're like, those dog tags are a little beat up. Let's give you some newer looking ones.
Sure.
And he's like grabs them, and he's like shaking. He's like, Harry Morgan played Colonel Potter.
And he also played another character early on.
Yes, it was a general, and I can't remember the general's name, but he was completely insane.
Steele.
General Steele. But Harry Morgan looks at the wardrobe people and said, "Don't you dare touch those dog tags." They were Jamie Farr's dog tags that he wore in the Korean War as a Marine. He was wearing his own dog tags throughout the show. That's another cool story that came out of MASH.
Yeah. Jamie Farr was there was only one role that Jamie Farr played that came close to Klinger, and that was when he was a judge on the Gong Show.
Oh, of course. Yes. Yes. And the irony was, of all the characters on the show, the one who kept trying to get home, Klinger was the one who stayed.
He stayed there because he married. You remember his wife's name?
I don't. I do remember she then was on Star Trek Next.
She was
Next Generation. It's like Kwon Lee or something like that. Soon Lee. There it is. Soon Lee. Married Soon Lee, and he winds up staying.
And he says, I've only been trying to get out of here for so many years. I'm staying in Korea.
And Charles Emerson Winchester left on what vehicle?
On a motorcycle.
Nope.
No. He left. I'm sorry. He left on. No, BJ left on a motorcycle.
Yes, BJ left on the motorcycle.
BJ left on a motorcycle. Charles left on. Oh shit! What was the band? Right? Was he?
The band was in the truck behind him. Oh, in front of him, right in front of him.
In front of him, yeah.
Yep, right in front of him.
You leaving a Jeep?
garbage truck.
Oh, he left in a garbage truck. You're right. He left in a garbage truck. Yes.
He left on the garbage truck.
He did. Colonel Potter left on
The
Sophie,
horse, Sophie.
And Hawkeye left in the helicopter. And BJ said to him, "We'll get together in the States, I promise. But just in case, I left you a note." And the helicopter takes off, and it says goodbye. Because BJ couldn't say goodbye.
He just couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Another great scene there was when Hot Lips and Hawkeye said goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they said goodbye made the three people behind them very uncomfortable.
They were, yeah. Charles opened a book. He's reading.
Colonel Potter and BJ are very interested in something over there right now.
It's like, well, take care. Yeah, so long. All right.
One of my favorite TV shows from
I love it.
Day and age.
And by the way, we've lost anybody that's under 40 right now.
Yeah. And anybody who's still listening who's younger than 40, stream them.
Yeah, it's timeless. It's a timeless show.
Absolutely.
Watch it. I promise you, any episode you pick to start with, and I suggest you start at the beginning and go all the way through and just binge it. But any episode you pick to watch, give it the episode and maybe a second or third beyond that, because you will be hooked. It's that good.
George Wendt was in.
George Wendt was later on, and
do you remember what he was treated for?
Pool ball in his mouth.
Yes, he got the 9 ball. The 9 ball.
Yeah.
Was stuck in his mouth, and he was a Marine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he was in shape to be a Marine. That was, I think, another one of the jokes.
Oh yeah. There were so many people. Yeah, so many guest stars in that show. It was a fantastic. I still remember in high school that day. It was February 28th, 1983. That was the last episode. It didn't get to. It didn't. The finale wasn't in May, like every other episode, like every other series. It was in February 28th, 1983. And we're all in high school, and we're like, "You watching MASH tonight?" Of course, you watching MASH tonight. Yeah.
It was the.
By the way, I just obviously dimed Dave and I out that we were in high school in 1983.
But it was the most watched show in the history of television until about the Super Bowl set about 7 or 8 years later.
Yeah, it was the finale of MASH on February 28th, 1983 was the most watched TV program until the Giants-Bills Super Bowl of January 1991.
Yeah. Almost 8 years. Okay, 8 years.
Just shy of 8 years. Just shy of 8
years.
A month shy of 8 years. I think it was January 28th, 91. So it was like literally exactly a month shy of 8 years.
Do you remember the name of the last episode?
Goodbye, farewell, amen.
So long and farewell.
So long, farewell, amen?
So long and farewell.
You sure?
I'm almost positive it was just called So Long and Farewell.
Well, we have the technology. Let's check it out.
We do. Name of the last MASH episode.
Nope, that's not that one.
And you are correct. Goodbye, farewell, and amen. I thought it was So Long and Farewell.
So
John is correct on this one.
There you go. Yep. Goodbye, farewell, amen.
And now everyone knows I'm a much faster typer than John.
Yes. Well, I actually went to IMDb, so I had to. The only thing I had to do was click, type MASH, and then click. So.
I went, what was the last?
I know. Your way was much faster.
So, I'm still a much faster typer than John, though.
This is true. I can only type about 120 words a minute.
I do about 3,000. Not spelled correctly, but
we're both flying through our teeth. Mine, but anyway.
All right, so we do have to figure out a challenge. I guess I'm up for a challenge for the next.
Your challenge next. Your challenge is next.
My challenge next. I'm probably going to have to think about this for a little bit. We'll see. It might be. You know what we should do?
What should we do?
This would be more of a challenge for me than for you.
Okay. That's a challenge. We could do that one.
Yeah, whatever he said. But invent a rum cocktail That's not tiki.
Invent a rum cocktail that's not tiki. Yeah, you know why? You know why Dave is saying that it would be much more of a challenge for him than me.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm going to be able to do it very easily, just that whatever he does, he's going to morph into a tiki drink. Just organically, it's just going to morph into a tiki drink.
Yeah, if you look at the bar now, this is the tiki bar will become more of a tiki bar because right now at work we're doing something that involves rattan and wicker in the shape of banana and plumeria leaves. And I have told the people that are involved in it, any samples that you have that are left over, don't throw anything away. I should be able to adorn this bar quite appropriately.
Fair enough.
And I'll collect all of it for when we eventually get a house and I actually have a true tiki bar. So, just finished off the Buffalo Trace there?
No, I just finished off the cocktail. Now I just put a little water in this glass so I can use it for the Buffalo Trace and drink that, which I'm going to do right now.
That's one thing I love about tiki drinks. With all the ice that's in it, you're hydrating while you're drinking.
Yeah, you are.
And the juices as well.
There we go. And I love these. I don't have an ice maker up here, as Dave does, but these thermo flasks.
Yes. Oh, they'll keep ice forever.
I can literally put 5 ice cubes in here, put it in my car in the middle of summer. There'll be the littlest bit of water, and the ice will still be in cubes.
Yep.
But let's say bye to this soldier, shall we?
Bye, Buffalo.
You will be replaced, and you will be missed.
I remember when I saw my first buffalo, my son and I had gone to Yellowstone, and there was one walking just along the side of the road on the entryway.
I should have said that backwards. I should have said, you will be missed, but you will be replaced.
Yes. And then we went down another road, and there was a buffalo off in the distance. We're like, oh, that's kind of cool. We're taking all of our pictures. Then we were there for a little bit. Then we went to the Grand Tetons. John would love the Grand Tetons because the Grand Tetons literally just mean big tits.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually what they mean. It's but when you're there is buffalo everywhere. So it's like, hey, look, more buffalo. Oh, look over there.
Buffalo.
There's more buffalo. it's yeah. So your first couple of buffalo, like you're just jazzed. Like, oh my God, there's a freaking buffalo. That's fantastic. And after a while of being there, you're like, oh, look, there's another buffalo. Oh, great. We're now stuck in traffic because they've decided to cross the damn road slowly. Thanks, buffalo.
What's amazing is this bourbon, which you can pick up for under $40.
Yeah, it's about a $35 to $38 bottle.
$35 to $38 bottle of bourbon. Okay. And it's delicious for that price.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Curly H. Taylor, same distillery.
Yep.
Sazerac, same distillery.
Yep.
Happy Van Winkle.
Not anymore.
Same distillery.
They pulled out after a
They pulled out?
After yes.
They
after
pulled out?
Break-in. They didn't want any more children. There was a break-in of the Buffalo Trace distillery of the barrel room, and all the barrels that were taken were Pappy Vans.
It's still distilled there. It's aged elsewhere.
It's that aged now, back at Pappy Van. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to join you in some bourbon.
Okay.
And I'm not certain if this one is distilled and distilled. Actually,
you can't
got to brew
distill it
first.
until you brew it. You got to brew it first.
Is this done at Buffalo?
Blanton's is not. No,
I didn't think so. So I don't think I have anything here that is actually, because I know Four Roses is distilled at Four Roses.
Sure.
But I'm gonna pour myself a wee dram of the Blanton's because I've got to make this bottle last because these things ain't friggin' cheap.
They're not. Where'd you get that bottle?
Carrie got that for you for Christmas.
Where'd she get that?
She knows this one woman who's like almost, I guess, legally almost married to this friggin' jackass who works in a liquor store.
There you go. All right. Fair enough.
I should have used this as my chaser.
Whereas you should have actually. Where is now? What is the letter on that, Bland's? By the way,
this is actually a letter I don't have.
I knew that when I put it aside. I just forgot because it was months ago. So.
This letter is. There's no letter on it. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Yeah. Oh, this is the T.
That's the T. Yeah.
So people who don't know what Blanton's does is they're stoppers. If you see the stopper here, it is a horse. And it's a horse in a particular gait. Mm-hmm. And Blanton's is 8 letters. Mm-hmm. And there are 8 gates to a horse.
Sure.
And so what they do is they put a stopper out. They have stoppers for each one of those gates. And each one of those gates have the B. Mm-hmm. And the L and the A and the N and the T and the O and the N and the S. So you get 2 N's.
2 N's.
So people are like, oh, I have the N. And you know, which one? I have the faster one. Okay. The S is the full-on sprint.
Oh yeah, I'm missing 2 letters.
I'm missing 4 of them, I believe.
2 missing.
I think I've got 4 or 5.
I'm missing 2 letters, and I'm missing the first and the last.
The B and the S.
BS. I'm missing B. I'm missing the bullshit.
That's some bullshit right there. I may have. I know I've got one of the N's, and I may have the B.
I do have to admit, most of them I got personally, but the T and the O.
I have the O. I know I have the O.
The T and the O I got from the bar that I used to run.
That is now a condominium.
While looking for the letters that I didn't have, I was able to acquire the T and the O. So
all of the letters that I have,
and I did have some of the whiskey out of those bottles, just not the whole bottle, right? Because it was at the
every Blanton stopper that I have are bottles that I bought or were gifted. So, and I wound up drinking the whole bottle.
There you go.
So they at some point sat on my bar. And of all those, I think there's been like 3 different bars that I've had Blanton sitting at.
Fair enough.
So, nope. 4. Sorry, 4. Almost forgotten Rhode Island.
Yeah, you don't forget Rhode Island. What would you call them upstairs? The Centaur.
The Centaur.
Centaur, yeah.
Now that's one of these days we'll have to go over the Centaur story.
Yeah.
That was classic. Absolute classic.
One of these days that we're up in Rhode Island, we have to actually revisit that place and see if the Centaur is still there, or at least see if the furniture is still in the courtyard off of the roof.
So people don't know that story. One of the early Lager Room Guys shows.
Almost 6 years ago.
Yeah. We did not do the show video. Right. We did the teaser live.
Video, yeah.
But we didn't do the live version was audio. And I did not have Wi-Fi in my apartment, and this was a loft, so it was all brick, so I couldn't get internet in there, couldn't get a connection, so I'd go to the roof to do it. And I'm up on the roof, and I'm looking, and I'm seeing some weather coming in. There's some dark clouds. And
weather.
Yeah. And the dark clouds are ominous. They're
air quotes, by the way, for those of you.
Weather. And things are like swirling around in these clouds. And so I'm like sheltering underneath a table, this wicker table up on the roof. And during the show, this microburst hits the roof, picks the table up, throws it half the length of the building off the roof. And when I moved out of that place, that busted up table was still in the near the loading dock where it landed. So, what you doing there, John?
I just realized I still have my son just gave me a couple of cigars. He was at JR's, and he picked me up a Herb Upman's AJ Fernandez.
Very nice.
And he picked me up a Romeo and Julieta.
Those, if I remember correctly, are pretty nice.
Very, very nice, as a matter of fact.
Okay, I do have a cigar here. Where's my cigar? Here it is. I've actually got 2 of these, but I only need Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I've got two of these, but I'll only show you one of them. They're the same cigar. Here we go. They are a. Can you see the label here, John?
Cohiba. B.E. Chocolat. I was going to say, because all the cigars you had left when you stopped smoking, you gave to me.
Yes.
I'm like, where the hell did you have cigars anymore?
No, I ordered a couple from Benoit.
Mm-hmm.
I have yet to find an occasion to smoke them, so to speak.
Fantastic cigars.
So,
Cortez, very good cigar right there.
Cortez.
Oh, I need warmer weather. I need to go outside and have a cigar.
No, pussy, go out there now. It's not that cold.
No, I can't do that.
It's really not that cold.
I'll do it next week.
I've got the window open. That's why the freaking sirens are so damn loud tonight.
There you go. And there you have it. Next Wednesday. Maybe I can have a cigar next Wednesday. It's going to be in the 70s. We don't have a sports podcast. We're off. Maybe I do that.
There you go.
How's your Blantons?
Now, that's a very valid question, because usually the answer to something else is like, how's your Buffalo Trace? This Buffalo Trace is good. When you say, how's your Blantons? Blantons is a single barrel bourbon. And being a single barrel, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, you're always going to get a great bottle.
Of course.
Sometimes you get a superior bottle. Sometimes you get a less than great bottle.
Blanton's is one of those bourbons that you can have a better, or you're always going to have a good experience with the bottle you get. At the very least, you're going to have a good experience.
I did have one bottle that was mostly tobacco and creosote. It was the worst Blanton's I had ever had.
Fair enough.
Still drank the thing.
Well, you have to, right? I mean,
this might be the second best bottle I've ever had.
Well, I just picked up this, and this is the show to show this on. I pointed it out the other day, but I just picked this up.
Weller?
No, not the Weller, the Willet.
Oh, the Willet.
Willet, purple top, new purple top, small batch.
And you haven't even opened it yet.
Haven't even opened. I just picked it up. I haven't opened it yet.
Right.
Not opened it yet.
So that with a cigar would be quite nice.
This with cigar would be very, very nice. Very, very nice.
With a bourbon, I don't know about anybody else, but what I really look for in the bourbon is that the vanilla and the malts to combine to make that nice caramel flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But I want that caramel. I want a little bit of balancing tobacco in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the tobacco to be overpowering.
You
just like that.
All right.
And I also look for that light citrus note. And if it's got that light citrus note in it,
very, very light, very, very,
very, very light. And if you've got that, and the only reason this isn't the best one I had is this got a stronger citrus note than almost any, well, definitely any Blantons I've had. I want the citrus to back off just a little bit, but it's also a little stronger in vanilla than most.
I got a couple hot takes for you.
Okay.
Bourbon hot takes, quick. I'm just off the cuff. I know I'm writing them down. I'm just thinking out loud. Inexpensive bourbons, clearly not so much to drink on the rocks or straight or neat, but for mixing or for cocktails. Okay.
Well, my favorite mixing bourbon has always been Makers.
I know. I get that. And Makers, I've used Bullet.
It's got its place.
But I'm going
its places like right
back there.
There, it's over there.
So I have my. I'll give you. I'll just to give you a couple.
Here's an idea to tell you how much I mix with Makers. It's got the speed pour on it.
There you go. I'll give you a couple.
Okay.
Just straight Four Roses. No small batch. No, none of that. Just straight Four Roses. 20.
No single barrel?
No single barrel. Small batch, no single barrel. Just straight $23 bottle, $24 bottle for
Yeah, the kind of almost heart-shaped one.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Evan Williams bottled in bond, 100 proof.
I adore Three Roses. I really do.
Four Roses.
Four Roses. Four?
Well, maybe you endure 3 of the 4 roses.
Yeah, once they get to 4, it becomes overbearing. No,
There you go.
so I adore 4 roses. I've been to that distillery.
Mhm.
I've got a bottle of the single barrel right here.
Mhm.
But if you're going to go at that level, I'm taking the Evan Williams every time. The drop off in 4 roses from the single barrel to the next level down, those two are great. When you drop down to the next level, it's like, what happened?
The Evan Williams Bottle and Bond 100 proof is woo. Whatever's going on over there, I want to know. The Evan Williams Bottle and Bond 100 proof for as inexpensive of a bourbon as it is an awesome bourbon for cocktails.
Yep,
100% awesome bourbon for cocktails.
And I think there's the lower level 4 roses. I think has a few off flavors that make it so I won't use it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And I think it's so damn strange that their stuff above it is so damn good.
It's better. It really is.
Well, of course, it's supposed to be better, but that gap is much.
Yeah, the gap is bigger than you think it would be. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you another one. Sazerac rye or Rittenhouse rye?
Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse.
Unless I'm making a Sazerac.
Well, when in Rome.
Duh.
There you go.
And when you're sitting in the Napoleon room in New Orleans,
both mind you are around $30, $27,
yeah,
$30. Yeah.
But you're sitting in the Napoleon room in New Orleans and you order a Sazerac, it better be with fucking Sazerac rye.
No, 100%, 100%. And Rittenhouse is under proof.
Yeah. And when you go to New Orleans and you're in the Napoleon House, there's only 2 things to order there: a Sazerac and a Pim's Cup.
By the way, does that answer your question for my?
Yeah, it's the Rittenhouse.
There you go. And I will tell you, these guys are coming on strong.
These guys?
These guys. I don't know if you had any yet, but I would suggest.
I can't read it. Bardstown. Okay.
Bardstown. Get your. This is a rye, and this is a bourbon.
Okay.
All right. Get your hands on a bottle of it. They're really making some good liquid.
Okay.
Really.
Well, because we're talking about it, I'm gonna pour some of the 4 roses single barrel now.
Which single barrel is that?
4 roses.
Which one? Is it the E or the O or the whatever it is? I forget what they are.
They don't have those stoppers, John.
No.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just joking with you. I gotta put my glass. It is the HE.
It's the HE. Okay, fair enough.
And if I remember correctly, the different letters will tell you the level of rye to corn.
Yes, it's the grain bill.
It's the grain bill, and the HE. I can't remember what HE signified.
I know it. I've heard it. I didn't retain it. I apologize.
Let's see if we can find it here.
You type faster than me. Go for it.
Let's see. So 4 roses HE.
What do you think? What do you got?
It's not telling me anything just yet.
There. So I just filled it in with a little bit there.
Yeah, this is not helping.
I will.
Okay, here it is. Here's all 10 of the recipes.
There you go.
So there's 10 different recipes with the H's, the E's, and the O's, and all the variants of how they mix them. Mm-hmm. And what they did. Oh, actually, they're doing like a. No, this is like. Okay, so this is O something something something. It's 4 digits. This is not a 4-digit. This just says HE.
Right.
19-50. So this is not helping me. That one's not helping me. That's a different one. Maybe this will help. Nope, that's not helping either. We'll have to figure this out at some point.
We'll figure it out.
I can probably take a sip of it and give you an idea of the rye to corn ratio in this.
Gotcha. Yeah, the ones that have a little higher, that are higher in the rye, higher in rye, and don't get me wrong, I love good corn whiskey, but Those are that are a little higher in rye content are preferable to me.
Okay, this is wow. This has got
chocolate.
Slight. It's slight chocolate. It's got slight like tarmac to it. This is earthier, so this is a higher rye content than a corn. There's very little sweetness to it.
A little spicy.
It's quite spicy.
Mm-hmm.
So this got a high rye content to it. The you can always tell corn by the little bit of sweetness that you get from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember when Jersey Spirits opened.
Sure.
And I went and talked to John.
And Sue, or just John?
It was John at the time at the bar.
Was he a friend? Was he a friend of yours? Did he get your drinks for free?
I cannot play piano, by the way. But he was what he learned that I kind of quasi knew a little thing about what I was talking about. He's like, now pour me samples of this and that, and and he pours me some of the vodka, and it is so obvious when a vodka is a corn vodka.
Sure.
You can't always take the difference between a grain and potato vodka because they're both very, very dry. You've got to really, really have a great palate to get the difference between a grain and potato. But a corn vodka is going to scream at you that it's corn. Mm-hmm. And when I mentioned, and this is why I started getting more samples from him. Is like, oh, so you have a corn vodka? He's like, yeah. Like, oh, okay. And he poured me some of the bourbon because if you remember when they first opened, they had the bourbon in barrels, but they weren't selling it yet.
They weren't. No, they were sitting on it for a while.
So he pulled some of the bourbon out, and the bourbon was like this very light straw color at the time. It hadn't pulled too much color off the barrel.
Right. And
I took a sip of it.
Did he use a thief?
He used the thief.
Very nice.
Didn't use the thief. Always gives me a little bit. And I told him, okay, this is obviously very young, very hot, but when it matures, I think these are the notes that you're going to get out of it. And I gave him like a list of tasting notes. I went back I've been back a few many times before that, but 3 years later, I walk in, he's like, I sit down, he immediately put something in front of me. And this is the bourbon. He's like, yeah, I need you to taste this. And I tasted it. I'm like, remember that discussion we had 3 years ago? Because that's why I wanted you to taste it. Every note you told me was going to come out of it, that's in the bourbon now. So it's a great thing is if you've been drinking these things for a while and you develop that sense, that palate where you know what to look for.
Sure.
That's one of the important things is knowing what to look for.
Mm-hmm.
If you just come in blind, you don't know what to look for, you're going to be all over the place with your tasting notes. But if you know what to look for, you get these tasting notes and you'll be able to get them even if they're subtle after you've been drinking these for a while.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I had a bourbon yesterday, sample from a vendor, and it's Starlight, and they make lower end, not low. I can't say lower end because that's disrespectful. They're not
more approachable and more cost effective.
Right. They're not look, they're not $500 for a bottle, but they're not $30 for a bottle either, right? So and it was a small batch that they finished in honey barrels.
Very okay.
Now there was no honey added to it wasn't like Jack Daniel's honey, or something like that, right? It was just the notes of the honey, the honey, whatever was aged in these barrels, was out, and maybe there was a little angel share in there, but I mean, I would imagine there wasn't much, but it was just the way that the elements of the flavor profiles of the honey soaked into the oak, and this bourbon was finished in it. It was there were honey elements, but it wasn't sweet. It wasn't honey. It was honey
flavor
elements, flavor, but it wasn't honey flavored bourbon by any means. It was very, very tasty. I might. Yeah, that's it's coming about. It's coming around. So Starlight honey cask finished bourbon. If you see it anywhere, and you're so inclined and you like that flavor profile, grab a bottle.
Your opinion on Screwball?
If you like peanut butter and sweet, have at it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying if you have to like peanut butter and you have to like a sweet drink.
Here's the thing.
And I don't mean, when I say sweet, I make no mistake. I don't mean I don't mean you're drinking.
It's not cotton candy. Yeah,
it's not cotton candy. I don't mean that. I mean, if you're looking for a bourbon that tastes like bourbon, this is not it.
No.
Right.
So I've done this.
Mm-hmm.
Do a White Russian, replace the Kahlua with Screwball.
Interesting.
Pretty damn yummy.
So we'll call it a butter Russian.
A butter. Who's butter?
A butter Russian.
Okay.
A butter Russian.
Butter
Russian. The peanut is a given, right? It's a butter Russian.
Butter.
Right. Do this, and mind you, this draws from things I did 40 years ago. But
yeah,
there weren't.
Even though your mother warned you about it, you didn't go blind now, did you?
I didn't. But there weren't peanut butter whiskeys back then.
Mm-hmm.
Make a shot or a drink if you wish. I mean, any shot can be a drink, right?
Yes.
Of equal parts, maybe a little bit. 2 to 1. Let's do 2 to 1. 1.5 to 1, 2 to 1.
He'll get there eventually, people.
Get
on with it.
Screwball. That's a different chapter.
Oh, sorry.
Screwball and Chambord.
Peanut butter and raspberry. Peanut butter and
jelly. It's peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. Mm-hmm. Now, I did come up with a version of a White Russian once.
Okay.
And it was really just to prove a point to somebody that
Rod said, "Cheers, fellas! Cheers, Rod!"
Oh, cheers, Rod!
Cheers, Rod!
But that pumpkin, when something says it's pumpkin, doesn't in the drink world does not mean there's pumpkin in it.
No.
It's pumpkin spice.
It's cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice,
anise,
a little bit of ginger,
possibly some black pepper in there, just give it a little kick. So I had made a pumpkin spice vodka.
Okay. Yeah, you did. That's right, you did.
Made this pumpkin spice vodka. And so I did just improve a point. I proved my point. And now I have all this pumpkin spice vodka. What am I going to do with it? Because I'm not a big pumpkin spice fan. And I think,
as we know,
I'm almost famous for that at this point.
But you still do the show with me and John.
Yes.
And John makes me look like, I mean, I don't love pumpkin beers, but
he loves them.
Compared to you, I love them.
Yes.
Compared to John, I hate them.
Yeah. Right. So what I decided to do is like, what can I do with this? So I made a White Russian where I replaced the vodka with this pumpkin spice vodka.
Okay.
Now, a good friend of mine who is also a massive pumpkin spice hater, Leon, God rest his soul. But I know he hates it. I said, why don't you come over and try this drink? And he comes over and I said, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is a pumpkin spice vodka. He goes, you know I'm going to hate this. I said, that's why I'm having you try this. So you just, like I said, it's just a White Russian. You take the vodka out, replace it with the pumpkin spice vodka. Took one sip of it, took another sip, took a gulp, finished the drink, looked at me, goes, I hate that I don't hate this.
Right.
Because I hate you for me actually kind of almost liking this. And I'll still make them every now and then, but I call it an October Revolution.
Fair enough.
Because October, pumpkins.
Sure.
White Russian, October Revolution was the where the communists ousted the czars.
Sure.
So the name worked.
Can I tell you something that I meant to tell you the other day? I forgot, and I feel horrible.
I love you too, John.
No, but I feel horrible.
Oh, that's what you meant to tell me. You feel horrible. Okay, why?
I absolutely do feel horrible. Facebook has now taken to the new profile thing and the algorithms and everything else, right?
I've seen this.
So in your not your newsfeed, in your notifications, almost every time you go to your notifications, there's one or two notifications down. There's a person that has friended you that you haven't accepted yet.
Okay.
And it's all random, just from somebody in your whatever.
Yeah.
I never knew that this gentleman friended me on Facebook many years ago. Like,
was it Leon?
Many years ago, like 15 years ago, whatever it was, right? It was Leon.
Yeah.
And it popped up the other day. I was like, I so would have accepted it. Why wouldn't I have accepted it?
Yeah, you've drank with him on many occasions.
Right. and it just, I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? I never accepted that. I'm like, well, I'm not going to accept it now. I mean, obviously.
This is one of those cancer sucks things.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, he was taken far too early, and him and John got along very well because they were both huge Rush fans.
Huge.
He was good friends with Augie.
Yep.
Good friends with Augie.
Another huge Rush fan.
Another huge Rush fan. That's what they all bonded over. So, have you seen that joke, that Star Trek joke? It's like, sir, what is our heading? We're going to a planet where they only play Led Zeppelin and The Who. Okay, but why are we on impulse power? Because there's no Rush.
I love it. I never saw that.
You haven't seen that one?
I love it.
That's taking two different levels. That's two groups of nerds.
You got to take two groups of nerds and put them together. That's great. It's fantastic. Love it. That's great. I feel bad.
I'll love it.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers to Leon and Neil.
And unlike when Neil passed, when Leon passed, I read it while I was already really drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine how well I took the news.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was on the phone with you, but right after you found out about Leon. So
yeah. So at any rate,
we had a show that night too. I don't know how you did it. Or was it the day after? Maybe it was the day after.
It was the day after. Yeah. And for people who have watched our shows, there's one thing that a lot of people I don't think understand. There was 3 shows I did in the grips of COVID, where I'm talking to John before the show, and I'm like death warmed over, and John's trying to figure out how I'm going to make it through the show, and then all of a sudden, the theme song ends, and you wouldn't have known I was sick.
No, he pulled himself together and got it done, and we did what we did, and that was
the show must go on. Mm-hmm. Right, and you fight through these things. You do what you do to get the show out.
Mm-hmm. Alternating currents force a show of hands.
That's Rush.
Yes, it is.
I know that one.
You gotta love it.
That Limelight?
No, that's show of hands.
Show of hands. Oh, duh.
I'm sorry. It's Prime Mover.
Prime Mover.
Show of hands was the. Show of Hands was the name of the like All the World's a Stage and then Exit Stage Left. It was the next live album. Yeah. Alternating Currents, Force a Show of Hands was from Prime Mover on Hold Your Fire, which right after Hold Your Fire was the live album. My bad. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to the Rush tour this year.
Who's on drums?
Annika Miles.
And if you've ever, I follow her on Facebook and her reels.
She's a fantastic drummer.
She's a phenom.
Neil would approve. Neil would approve.
Oh, Neil would absolutely 100% approve. She is a phenom, amazing drummer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. And I did find out the other day that they're actually taking a keyboard player on tour with them.
They're going to be a foursome?
Yep.
That's a first.
And it's going to.
Or a fourth.
As Alex said, it's going to allow Getty and Alex to do their dance routines.
Oh no!
No.
Please,
There's no dance
please.
routine. There's no dance routine.
There's I can't imagine Geddy Lee dancing.
No, there's no dance routine. So but it's going to keep Getty away from having to worry about the Taurus pedals and the keyboards and everything else. He could just play bass and have fun with Alex on stage.
This is just.
But I said to my buddy Dave Scardino, who is he's a big follower of the sports podcast, right? And good friend of mine. I've been in several bands with Dave since the '80s and everything else. Great, fantastic drummer.
Back when John had hair.
Back when I had hair, right?
What?
A fantastic drummer. In fact, I'll pull up a picture. Where's my phone? There it is. Anyway, fantastic drummer. He is. And I said to him, "Where were the auditions?" Because Dave and I. Now, no offense to. I forget the name of the gentleman. I apologize that they're taking out on tour with them. And he played with the Who. He played with Chicago.
Who?
Exactly. This keyboard player they're taking out with them. He played with the Who and he played with Chicago. Fantastic keyboard player. I've actually seen him with both the Who and Chicago, as a matter of fact. So no disrespect to any of them, but I said to Dave, I was like, I texted that to him, and I said, when were the auditions? Because you and I should be, because that would have been great if, you know.
And you guys actually have dance routines.
And we had dance routines as the drummer and keyboard player. So exactly. So. But here we go. Just pulling this up right here.
So what other tours that are coming around are you looking forward to this year?
What other tours? Hold on one second. I just want to show this picture really quick. Now, this is a picture of a band that Dave and I were in, and this is Dave and I in the picture. I'm doing it.
That is John on the left.
That is correct. With the mustache and the
you're kind of looking Puerto Rican.
Yeah, not so much, but yeah, exactly. And that's Dave. So that's us. Yeah. And the whole band here. And to just give everybody a.
No, you look Hispanic in that shot. I'm just saying.
I do. Well, I'm Italian. I'm Italian, so there you go. That's the whole band. It's called Real to Real, and that's actually Harry Lugnuts right there.
That is the Lugnuts. The guy who has written the song for the Lager Room Guys.
And
we're going to get him to do one for this show.
Exactly. Yeah, you should do this. And Richard Cheese, he's going to do that. I told him last night.
Did you? What did he say?
I did. He laughed and he said, "I'll work on it." So, but anyway, so yeah,
we need a Richard Cheese like opening for this show. I
like the jazz we have going on. It's pretty cool, but
we need something a little more.
He goes. Rod just commented, looking like a lighter Hall & Oates.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Me and Dave. I guess that he's talking about me and Dave right there.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
That's Hall & Oates right there.
And what he doesn't. Here's the whole thing: is that you're so much taller.
By the way, that picture is almost 40 years ago. Shoot me now, please. It's 30. That picture is 36 years ago. That picture.
So I'm just trying to figure out if I should drink something else. I've done the Blantons. I've done the Four Roses.
I have a little bit of ice in here. I could pour a little bit of something over, but
I don't know if I should drink like a.
I will pour a tiny little bit of Michter's Barrel Strength Rye.
So I don't know if I should go with something like what I've been doing, or go with something more dessert.
But I'm not going to do the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. I'm going to do.
What you got there?
I'm going to do the Toasted Barrel Rye.
Oh, there you go.
Toasted Barrel Rye.
I mean, I could finish a bottle that I have here and make room for more, but I don't know that I want to do some Scotch tonight. I got some. I've got some Glenmorangie in here.
Glenmorangie?
Yeah. It's a Glenmorangie 12, and it's a Glenmorangie 12, and it's sherry cask finish.
I have a Glen Moray 21-year Portwood finish.
Oh, you win. But I got the 12.
But I already poured the Toasted Barrel Rye from Victor's. So. I'm
gonna pour a little Glenmorangie. Oh no! Never mind. I know what I want. I haven't had some of this in a while. I got to pour a little bit of this. And the cap on me broke, so I actually have the same cap that I had, the same type of cap that I had on the Mead. And these caps came on the early Melavino bottles.
Oh yeah.
Remember these?
Oh yeah.
They were called squirks. No, the hell do they call these things?
Squarks.
No, not squarks. I forget what they call them.
I do. I'll text Matt. I'll find out what they are.
Yeah, but there was a name for them. But what I've got here,
well,
I haven't had this in a while, and this is something I know John loves. Bam.
Oh, Knob Creek Smoked Maple. There you go. Rod said couldn't resist that. He said.
Yeah.
He's right.
There's no reason to have a qualifier to that, Rod.
So you're talking about this bottle right here?
That bottle right there.
That one right there.
And I know this is one of John's favorite.
It definitely is.
Adjunct whiskey, so to speak.
Yeah, it is. By the way, to Dave's point, my bottle of 10-year Michter Straight Rye. Okay, which is a fantastic bottle. It's also a very expensive bottle. That's it. That I unfortunately.
What is that in there?
It's the cork. The
cork got pushed in there.
2 weeks ago, it broke and it got pushed in. So.
What do you got the topper on there?
No, it was only half the cork. So the other.
Oh, okay, the other half's in there. You don't see a lot of whiskey bottles with a true.
I know. I was gonna go through the whole thing of trying to get the cork out and everything else, but I only have that much left of it, so I'm like, fuck it.
Finish it tomorrow.
It's a cork. I'll finish it. It's fine.
Finish it tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. I'm not gonna finish that tomorrow. Fantastic. There you go. All right. But this is fantastic. I'm glad I poured this. You know what? To your point, I actually, had I not poured that, I probably would have poured the Glenmorangie. But you know what? I gotta be. I can't have had the bourbon that I had prior, or rye for that matter, that I've had prior to that. I gotta be in a Scotch. I gotta be in a complete Scotch mood.
Yeah, and I'm rarely ever in a Scotch mood. You know what? I'm changing our challenge for next time.
What's that? Scotch?
No, since we both have it.
Go for it.
A cocktail with this.
Smoked maple?
Smoked maple. That is not an old fashioned. It is not a Manhattan.
Okay.
Yeah.
A cocktail with Knob Creek smoked maple that is not an old fashioned or a Manhattan.
Yeah.
Or a Boulevardier?
Yeah, we'll eliminate that too.
Okay.
We'll just eliminate your favorite drinks.
Eliminate the 3 favorite bourbon or rye cocktails.
Yep.
All right.
And let's have at it with that and see what we can do. This is gonna be a challenge for both John and I.
All right. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. And I have a feeling that maybe both of us will have a cocktail where this particular whiskey is going to replace a sweet element in another drink.
Yeah, that might be the case.
That's where my brain's going right now. Is I've got an idea of where I may go with this, and I'm going to replace a sweet element that's not necessarily alcohol and make a much stronger drink, but still on the balanced side.
That's interesting. I'm gonna think about that, but I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, this one will be fun because we've got to do something that keeps me from just going straight up, tiki drink again. I don't think I'm going to do a tiki. I could do a tiki drink with this. Huh. I could straight up do a tiki drink with this.
You could do it. You could do a tiki drink with that because of the maple in it. You could do a tiki.
Yeah, this straight up can do a tiki drink with this. Okay, so I may do a tiki drink with this.
All right.
We'll see how this goes.
Fair enough.
Because I got a new tiki mug today.
You got another one today?
Today.
All right.
Where is she? She's up here. It's right here.
Oh, look at her.
This is the 3 dot.
I was going to say that looks like something that you'd pull out on Dia de los Muertos.
Actually, it's not. What it is, it's a Fiji mermaid.
Fiji Mermaid.
So the Fiji Mermaid was something that was constructed in Japan, and it became part of the U.S. consciousness when P.T. Barnum bought one of these and displayed it as a Fiji Mermaid. What he had bought was the top half of a mummified monkey that had been sewed onto the bottom of a salmon.
Bottom of a salmon.
Yeah. So Google Fiji Mermaid, and you'll see this was just another one of those a fool's born every moment things.
Sure.
And so 3 dots and a dash is a famous tiki bar in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
So they made that tiki mug, and I just received it today, and so maybe because I already mentioned every one of my tiki mugs will eventually have a drink that's specific to them. So maybe I do. No, I don't know that this maple concoction will work for that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll use.
I'm gonna have to work on that.
Maybe I'll use that to make a tiki drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to limit it to tiki drinks. I'm just barring our 3 favorite drinks.
Yes. Old fashions, Manhattans, and Boulevardiers.
3 of the greatest cocktails ever created.
100%. But there are a few others, so we can work on that. But yeah,
a few others.
Knob Creek smoked maple in a cocktail as an ingredient. Doesn't matter how, but as an ingredient in a cocktail that's not an old fashioned, a Manhattan, or a Boulevardier.
And we'll put it out there. Every time we have a challenge like that, part of that challenge is that Dave turns it into some sort of tiki cocktail.
Right. That's what it's become. Exactly.
Because I'm going to do it anyway, so we might as well just make it official.
Exactly.
And I've got some ideas on what to do with this, but I'm also looking at my mug collection, going, who does it go in? Which one of these does it belong?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see when we get there.
We'll see. All right. That's fantastic. All right. So that is the challenge for the next show. The show may be in 2 weeks. The show may be in 4 weeks. It will be probably one of the two. But it will be. It
can't be in 2 weeks because I'll be in Washington, D.C.
That's true. So it'll be in 4 weeks. The show will be in 4 weeks. Yeah, it'll be in 4 weeks. So that would be the end of March?
Or the beginning of April.
Or the beginning of April. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it will be April 2nd.
Perfect.
So there'll be no fools on that show.
No, those will be, well, there's always 2 fools in that. Sometimes 3.
I tried.
Sometimes 3.
Sometimes 3. And I guess Tom was super busy, so he didn't come back in.
Well, he's got a job to do. He's retired, but he's got a job to do.
He's retired, but he does work on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday nights at what was the it's Tiaki-da is the
distillery.
It's the distillery, but what's the brewery out there in Springfield? Damn it, what is it?
No, not Damn It Brewing.
It's not Damn It Brewing.
It's
oh, come on, what is it? We can't do this to him.
Oh no, my God! I've we've had a lot to drink already.
We have.
Begins with a D, doesn't it?
I think you're right. I'm going to do this right here, and I'm going to find out. Right.
Craving the D Brewery. No, that's not right. Despondent Brewing? No, that's not it. Huh. Oh, Banter.
Banter Brewing.
There's no D in that whatsoever. It's Banter Brewing.
There's no D. I was looking it up, but yes, Banter Brewing.
Banter Brewing.
Tiaki-da Distilling, Banter Brewing. That's where he works on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And then you can he's at the pub. And occasionally Dave and I are on that show with him on Friday nights after he gets home. Not so much me lately, because lately I've been getting home late and leaving early on Saturday, so I can't.
Yeah, I think of the 2 of us, I've been on the show the latest.
Most recently, yeah.
Most recently, and the best part is if Tom and I are really, really deep into it, we will argue, which is always a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
And when
That's the best part.
And when we argue, it's always hug, make up, and we're fine the next day.
Of course.
It's always a lot of fun. But yeah, Tom's part of our family.
Yes, he is.
He's still on the Log Room Guys channel.
Log Room Guys channel. Yeah, exactly. So it's
and one of these days we promise the Anna Chaser will be all three of us for the whole show. One of these days.
It hasn't been for probably about 4 months now,
and it's real.
It's either been me and Tom, or me and Dave me and Tom, me and Dave, or me and Dave with Tom popping in. And
one of the times when because it's been a while since you and Tom have gone.
It's been a couple of months since Tom and I have done a show.
Really, it's due to schedules, Tom's work schedule.
Sure.
And also my liver schedule, where I'm trying not to drink too heavily 2 days in a row.
Right, because that show is supposed to be on Wednesday nights, and we do the beer podcast on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, because I do have a day job.
Sure, as do many of us.
Yeah, but your day job involves alcohol, so
this is very true.
Mine really should, but doesn't. And having to go into the city after a night of drinking is not the easiest thing.
The city he's referring to is Manhattan, if you weren't aware. So there you
go. So I commute into Manhattan when I do 3 days a week.
3 days a week. There you go. All right.
What's in Manhattan today?
But the next show, no Manhattans.
No Manhattans. My favorite statement ever about Manhattan was an opening to a David Letterman show.
Mm-hmm.
Live from New York City, where the streets, when it rains, makes its own gravy.
Makes its own gravy.
It's like that is disturbingly accurate.
Last year, I forget when it was, but last year, I don't forget when during the year it was, but last year, if you ever watched Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show,
that's the little guy with the slanty eyes, sort of.
No, Jimmy Fallon from SNL. He's the Tonight Show host, and he has been for the last 12 years now.
Yeah, his eyes are a little skinny.
Oh, maybe they are.
Yeah,
that's your show guy. But his band is the Roots.
He's the guy who does the carpool karaoke.
Right, exactly.
No, I'm kidding. That's not him at all. That's the English guy.
Anyway, so the Roots is his band, right?
Oh, it's not. It's technically it's the band on his show.
Band on his show, right? That's what I meant, right? But that now Questlove is his drummer.
Questlove is the leader and the drummer of the band.
Tariq is the not the leader, but he's also there. And there's James. There's a bunch of other people. It's a great band, great, fantastic, right? And Questlove's fantastic drummer. But they were on vacation, or they were doing something, right? They were off for a week. So
were they in the sun using SPF? Hopefully they have some SPF.
So the world's most dangerous band.
That's what they call themselves.
Which was Paul Schaefer and Will Lee and Anton Fig.
Anton Fig was my favorite because what did he play, John?
Drums. So, but
Anton Fig was I thought he was the bass player.
No, Will Lee's the bass player.
Oh, Will Lee's the bass player. There we go.
So they were the band. They were the house band for that week. All right. So Jimmy Fallon comes out and the world's most dangerous band played the opening that the Roots band plays. Obviously, the Tonight Show opening with Jimmy Fallon, and he comes out and he's talking about it. And he had something the first night, and he says he wanted to bring out David Letterman. Okay, so I forget what the whole story was. And David Letterman comes walking out of the back as the curtains open up. The band starts playing the David Letterman theme song. Right?
Nice.
So that was that. So it was pretty cool.
A lot of people. Cool. Paul Schaefer from the world's most dangerous band, band leader for the Dave Letterman Tonight Show,
right?
Was also the musical director for SNL for the longest time, and also did all of the music, arranged all the music for the Blues Brothers.
He did. He did. He did.
He was involved in so much, and every now and then you'll see him in the background of things.
He interviewed. I just saw it recently. When I say recently, I don't mean like last week. I mean within the last year.
Okay.
He interviewed Donald Fagen from.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool. The interview. So if you catch that, if you like Steely Dan at all, or Paul Schaefer, obviously if you're under 30, you probably don't. But if you do,
my favorite iterations of the World's Most Dangerous Band is when they teamed up with the Tower of Power horns.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was always fun.
100%.
And not for nothing, back to not back to craft beer, because it's actually a cocktail show, but in the craft beer world, if you get down to Richmond, there's a brewery down there called The Answer. It's tied to a restaurant called Cichon. It's a Vietnamese restaurant that has one of the most amazing craft beer lists you'll ever see.
Very good list.
But if you're in Richmond and going, how did they get that here? But you go down to The Answer, and I forget what, and I don't know if that band's still there, but they had this house band. Their house band has horns, and they do Tower of Power songs. So if you're ever there, hope that the house band shows up, because it is a fantastic time. And The Answer makes great beer.
Now, on that note, all right, if you are a fan of late night TV with Tower Power horns sitting in, obviously with the World's Most Dangerous Band, Conan O'Brien, his band was Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7.
Right.
All right. And Jimmy Vivino was the guitarist. And cheers to his departed brother, Uncle Floyd.
Floyd Vivino.
Met him, great guy. Knew him for a while. Fantastic. And knew Jimmy too, and his other what was her name? Started with V. But anyway, the family. They were from Jersey, obviously. So
of course,
just to them.
Sure. But, and one of the people that gets mentioned in a Ramones song.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember in that song who was mentioned in the same phrase as Uncle Floyd?
Uncle Floyd. Who was it?
Uncle Floyd on the TV. Who was on the radio, John?
Uncle Floyd on the TV, and oh geez, who was it? Shit.
He was a WNEW disc jockey.
Oh, Imus.
No, he wasn't WNEW.
NEW?
Not NEW. Was it NEW? No, it was Vince Scelsa.
Oh, Vince Scelsa. That's right. Yeah. You're right.
Vince Scelsa's on the radio.
Yeah, I think it was Imus. Imus was NBC, not NEW.
NBC, not NEW. NEW.
Remember the and I'm going way back. The jingle for WNEW 1130 in New York. That was great. And that was what the Giants were on. The Giants were.
They were on NEW, but you had Vince Scelsa, Tom Herrera. So Vince Scelsa and Tom Herrera, when they did a show together, they were the Butch and the Brick or something in the Brick. They would do a show together.
Butch and the Brick, yeah.
Butch and Brick. You had the Professor. Mm-hmm. Oh God, what was his name? I've met him. I have his autograph somewhere. The Professor. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. You had Pam Murley.
Pam Murley, yes. Yeah.
There's two brothers that were on the show with an Irish last name. I can't remember. On that station. There's, oh my God, who was the Professor on NEW? I remember because we went and saw, my brother and I were very young, and we went and saw them play a softball charity, mm-hmm. and he got everyone there, we got their autographs.
Sure.
My brother Brian, and he asked for Muni.
Scott Muni.
Scott Muni, the professor. And he asked Scott for his autograph, and he goes, "It's Brian with a B." And Scott says, "To Brian with a B, Scott Muni."
Scotzo! Scotzo here.
That was that lineup. The Monahans.
Yes.
Tom Monahan, or
Tom
sometimes
Monahan.
he went as Tom Monahagen.
Tom Monahan, yeah.
No, the Irish brothers were the Mears. There was Jim O'Meara.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Tom Monahan, Jim O'Meara, and Dan O'Meara.
Yep.
If you remember them.
Jim and Tom, yeah. Jim and Dan, yeah.
Jim and Dan. And if you remember, that lineup of disc jockeys were so popular that they actually started putting out calendars.
Yep.
And their calendars were them reenacting classic album photos.
Yep.
Album covers. That was a force. And then you had their sister station at MMR in
WMMR
in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Bonadonna. Bonadonna was the one he's the only one I remember from that crew.
We're going way back here, folks.
Way back.
Back.
Bonadonna, I remember every when it was around Easter, he became Bunny Donna. And I remember there's the huge snowstorm. What was it, 78 that we had that massive snowstorm?
78 was huge snowstorm, yeah.
And Bonadonna was in the studio, and he gave the VW Beetle report, because there's outside the window there's a VW Beetle parked, and as the plows went by, it disappeared. And he gave the report as to the level of where the snow was on the Beetle, and eventually the Beetle was entirely gone.
It was entirely covered, yeah. That's crazy.
And it says, radio will never see these crews again.
Not at all. I loved my time in radio. I did. I worked with Alan Combs, God rest his soul. I worked with Pete Torriello, Shadow Traffic.
Shadow Traffic.
I worked at WINS. I worked with Ralph Sauer. I worked with all the anchors there. I worked with a couple of people at whatchamacallit?
I can't help you here.
Yeah, exactly. Not what the really. Anyway, I worked with a bunch of people. So, but they were fantastic people. And radio was fun. Radio was fun.
And not for nothing, we have a friend and a regular on our show who's still on radio.
Still on radio.
Our friend Al Catullo.
He has a great birthday.
And he does a show with
Joe Piscopo. He does.
And
on 970 AM, The Answer.
The Answer. We're back to The Answer. That's a brewery in Richmond.
Answer in Richmond. And we're back. Like a circle. It's like a circle.
Or in that one song, a circle. What song was that where they completely mispronounced the word circle?
I'm not sure. But fantastic. But in any event, radio was fantastic. I loved it. I loved my time in radio.
Mine was entirely in college, so no one ever heard me.
My time in radio was listening to it when I was a kid, listening to it when I was in high school and college, working in it after that, and then it was fantastic. I love every bit of it. It's very romantic for me.
Mine was entirely in college, so no one ever heard me. So I got away with shit. This is holy shit. I did not expect this.
Wait, are you eating something?
Yeah. I opened the Beat Chocolat cigar.
Okay.
It's smoky. I should have realized that. It's fucking Benoit. Of course. Right. Of course, it's going to be smoky.
All right. Well, does that mean I should light up one of these? Never you doing that.
Yeah, you'll be killed if you light up in the house.
She'll kill me. I know. And ironically, we're talking about lighting up, and this card is still sitting on my desk. Do you remember this a couple years ago? We bought the hot sauces from Butch's.
Oh, I don't have any left.
There you go.
I thought I had one up here that I could show.
The only one I have is the hot garlic sauce, and I bought that last year because when we bought them at the seafood festival was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is so good.
Anyway, all right. So we got our challenge for 4 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably probably try and sneak in a Tom show somewhere in there as well, whether it's me on a Friday night with him, Dave on a Friday night with him, or both of us for some reason on a Wednesday. But 4 weeks from tonight, our challenge for the End of Chaser show is indeed a cocktail made with Knob Creek smoked maple that is not an old-fashioned, a Boulevardier, or a Manhattan.
There we go.
And we're doing that. And I think we're good. Look, folks, anything we're working on our cocktail book. We're hoping to have it done for the holiday season later this year, 2026. But
I doubt that's going to happen.
It might happen. There's probably I would say there's probably a 30% chance it's going to happen this year. Mm-hmm. Probably 70% it's going to happen in 2027. But we'll cross that bridge. We'll see where we're at. But we definitely want to let you know that if you have any questions about cocktails, you have any questions about what mixers to. Hold on one second. I have to put this up really quick before I get back to that. Rod J just said, love the radio DJ days. In fact, just found some of the old radio tapes. Love it. Rod, the three of us have to do a show, whether it's on this show, whether it's on the Logroom Guys, whether it's on your show, whether it's just a standalone show somewhere else. We have to do a show, the three of us talking about our old radio DJ days.
Absolutely.
We have to do that. So let's talk about that. But in any event, if you have any questions about cocktails, mixers, bourbons, ryes, anything, write into us.
Or Rush, right into John.
Or if you have any questions about Rush, write into myself or Augie. He'll take those questions as well. We'll go from there. But that being the case, we definitely appreciate you watching the show. But on that note, hold on. Vanessa said, "Hi, Rod," and Rod said, "Let me know." Rod, I'll text you after we finish the show. We'll put that together. I really want to talk about that. It's gonna be fantastic. And Rod said, "Hey, Vanessa, hope all is well." There you go. So,
the great thing is Vanessa can actually comment on the show while she's out in the middle of the woods stalking a moose.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I love every minute of that. Exactly. Yeah. So write us.
Which she will eventually smoke.
And she said, very close to closing on this home. Congratulations, Vanessa. Yeah. We hope you do. And as soon as you do, me, Dave, and Rod, we're all coming up there for some food. We'll bring beer, but we're coming up there for some food. We'll bring the beer, you cook the food.
And maybe some spirits as well.
And some spirits, 100%. So, but on that note, we will wrap up the show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website. All of the End of Chaser info will be on www.logroom.com. That's LAGERROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on endofchaser.com, of course. On Facebook at End of Chaser. There you go. You don't rate this one. You just eat your chocolate.
I'm just eating my and don't forget YouTube.
I'll get there. There's a ton of comments. I'm getting sidetracked here because I'm looking at all the comments popping up.
Oh yeah, some excuse.
We'll put them up afterwards. Anyway, and of course, all of the shows are on YouTube as well on the Logroom channel. Remember, we go live on the video podcast on Facebook and YouTube every other or every fourth Wednesday or Thursday night at this point. I got to rewrite this. Damn. Around 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's correct. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio.
It's actually not correct either, but that's beside the point.
Around. I said around. That's correct.
It's in the same day, yes.
It's in the same day. Exactly. As well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcasts, TuneIn Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes, iTunes Radio, YouTube Radio. Anywhere you can find an audio podcast, you will find the End of Chaser podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one of those feeds and you will never miss a show. again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Drink.
Go.
Make your cocktails. Make your cocktails, and be as insanely creative as you want, because you're only going to find an amazing blend of some ingredients that you never would have thought of before. And write it down. Make sure you write it down.
Yeah. Oh, write it down.
Make sure you write it down.
Even if it's the most awful thing you've created in the end,
write it down.
You know where you are, and and learn how you need to tweak it to get where it needs to be.
Exactly. Write it down.
Now, not for nothing, there are times you've written it down, you've tried your cocktail, and you just scrap the motherfucking thing because you realize there's no way I'm bringing this in. I've been there. We've all been there.
Sure.
And don't lose hope. The humans learn by making mistakes.
Yes.
You're going to make mistakes.
Trial and error, folks.
Yep.
Trial and error.
And to begin with, most stuff you're going to make, you're going to think, and there's times where you're going to convince yourself this was good, and then you start refining, you start understanding, what balance is in a cocktail.
Sure.
And then you realize that some of those early cocktails you created were just god awful.
Horrible.
Not me, by the way. Mine have always been.
He says that in jest because it's true.
So I have made some god awful fucking cocktails. I made a god awful cocktail last night, as a matter of fact. Completely scrubbed it and did something new today. And the thing is, what I was trying to do is I was trying to take a cocktail called a Headhunter.
Right.
And adjust it to put mead into it, and I didn't really think it through, and it became awful. So I completely abandoned that whole idea and went back to the roots of what I know: how you make a tiki cocktail, how you attain that balance. And if you're watching the beginning of the show over 15 hours ago,
no, and I do have to tell you, this is by far the longest End of Chaser show we've ever done.
But if you're watching the beginning,
in fact, this show is longer than our the Log Room Guys beer show 2 nights ago.
It is. But the point I was making is that cocktail that I actually decided, let's just go back to the roots. Let's go back to what I know. Let's take the ingredients. Let's balance them out with what I know of these ingredients. And I came up with a much better cocktail than trying to redo something and force something into it.
Right.
And it just didn't work when I did it that way. But going back to the roots, going back to the way you're meant to make these types of cocktails, that friggin' worked. Even with John's cocktail, he had the Negroni. He knew what the ratios were. He knew what the flavors were. He didn't understand to begin with what the mead would do to it, but once he got his first taste of it,
right,
he knew how to adjust it. So, go out there and play.
Go for it.
And the people that distill stuff love it when you play, because you're just going to drink more of it.
You're going to drink more of it. Right, exactly. But have at it. Have at it with the Amaros, with the Vermouths, with the Antikas, with the Chinars, with the Luxardos, with all of these mixers, with the allspice dram, with just I mean, if you're fortunate enough to be able to go out,
that stuff right there.
If you're fortunate enough to be able to go out and get these, you can make some fantastic cocktails.
Yep.
And if you're not that creative, and I'm not saying that people aren't creative, but if you're listening to this and you're not that creative, Google some recipes.
You know what Doug's been doing? He's been taking ingredients and tossing it into AI.
Yeah. Google some AI, whatever you want to do with ChatGPT, but Google some recipes.
No, don't use ChatGPT.
And then just massage those recipes based on what you have, and what your knowledge of each of these spirits are, and come up with a cocktail that's fantastic for you. And even if it takes 3 and 4 and 5 times attempts, I should say, at these cocktails, go for it. Have at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all I have to say. And really quick, I'm going to throw these up there really quick.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
There you go. And Vanessa said, first moose 30 miles south of if Arctic Circle.
Arctic Circle.
Arctic Circle 84, right? And then
that's a latitude.
That's a latitude. And Rod said, awesome. Glad.
He's talking about her house closing, yes.
There. And Vanessa said, building Keyser this year.
We don't know what that means.
We're not sure what Keyser is, but on the next show, we will make sure that Vanessa lets us know.
We need to know what Keyser is, yeah.
And that show can either be the Lagerman Guys Beer Show, Rod's show, this show, the sports show, because Vanessa is a fan of all of our shows, and we thank Vanessa for it. So cheers, Vanessa.
Thanks for the support. If I had anything left,
we love the support. We love you.
And not for nothing, John. You need to go back onto Beef Chocolat.
Mm-hmm. I need to get these cigars.
It's smoked chocolate.
Yeah, I got to get that.
It's smoked chocolate. I'm stunned.
Well, I was actually just going to order the Lagerman Guys pack. I was going to order 2 of them, so I'll order a couple of this morning.
I need to order more. That I do have one more cigar in there. I do need to go back onto Beef Chocolat, beefchocolat.com. That Benoit, good friend of the show, great guest on the show. Mm-hmm. And you go to the Lagerman Guys pack. It is now reflective of the St. Patrick's Day chocolates he has out, and that, oh my God, that Guinness truffle.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
My two favorite truffles.
Dave, I didn't want to drink the beer when I took a bite of that chocolate.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
My 2 favorite chocolates that Benoit makes are in this pack.
Mm-hmm.
It is that Guinness toffee pudding. Guinness
toffee pudding, yeah.
And the Black Forest.
And the Black Forest was ridiculous. And that was the bonus chocolate too in the pack.
That's the bonus chocolate. Order the pack.
Order
that pack. Is the Jameson's Heart.
Yep.
It's so good, and then the Bailey's chocolate.
Exactly.
So order these. It's a great way to celebrate your St. Patrick's Day.
100%.
And it's a great way to treat your taste buds.
There you go.
But also these cigars. If smoked chocolate intrigues you, go on, order the cigars. Trust me on this.
We'll have to do that. All right. Anyway, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Tune into the Lagerman Guys Craft Beer Show next Tuesday night. Founders Brewing out of Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Founders. That's one of the new and upcoming breweries, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're on the show on Tuesday night. A lot of good stuff coming up for you on the Lagerman Guys show, and 4 weeks from tonight, we're going to do that challenge we talked about. So, on that note, we'll talk to you in a few weeks, several weeks, folks.
Yep.
Enjoy. Take care.
We'll be here.
Cheers.